Adam with Bestway Insulation here again, and today I'm going to do a demonstration on how we re-insulate wall cavities filled with fiberglass batt insulation. And we've simulated putting in wires. As you can see, we've got electrical wires, cat wires, we've got plumbing in there, outlets, we even have cable running. And what this display is going to show you is how we can re-insulate walls. And even though that the cavity looks like it's filled, how much more insulation we can get in it. We even have on our display here a side cut of the wall. So you can see how much insulation we can get and what the existing insulation looks like when we're all finished. Bestway Insulation was founded in 1976. We've been family owned and operated ever since. We used all types of insulations back then, but because of the negative reputation of foam, we gravitated towards the cellulose insulation. And we started dense packing with cellulose insulation shortly thereafter. We can and have insulated just about every type of exterior building structure there is. Brick, vinyl, steel, aluminum, stucco, cedar, wood lap sidings. We've even insulated mobile home structures. Can the competition say that? We can and also insulate through the interior drywall or plaster and lath if you prefer. So what exactly is cellulose insulation? Well, cellulose is made from recycled paper, not material from newly cut trees. In fact, cellulose insulation with approximately 85% recycled paper content actually diverts around 1 million tons of waste paper from landfills every year. Okay, well, it sounds like the cellulose insulation is pretty good for the environment. But how does it compare to other insulations? How does it compare with this foam insulation that I've heard so much about? Well, first off, let's look at the foam insulation itself. You've got a few different types. There's a retro foam, a closed cell, or an open cell foam, and many manufacturers that make all those products. One common variable that all those products and the manufacturers have that's a huge problem is on-site mixing. You see, if you have any humidity difference, temperature difference, pressure, or even human error, it can affect the product. Foam is extremely temperature sensitive, and when mixed improperly can release volatile compounds into the air, make the air unbreathable sometimes. And with cellulose insulation, when you're done with your house, you can move right back into your house. There's no wait time to stay outside of your living quarters. Cellulose insulation is 100% completely manufactured in a factory and is a UL1 class fire-rated building material. There's no settling with cellulose when it's dense packed correctly. Cellulose is equal or even better for sound abatement. But the three most important and crucial reasons to use cellulose versus foam insulation is simple. Cost, cost, and cost. Cellulose is 1/3 to half the cost of foam insulation. The foam companies simply just can't compete. Okay, well, it sounds like cellulose is a better option for me than foam insulation. But what about fiberglass insulation? Isn't that just as good? I hope you've been paying attention to this video and you can see that cellulose is far superior to any fiberglass batt insulation. You'll also notice that when you compare blown-in cellulose versus blown-in fiberglass, that blown-in cellulose is a denser product. It stops more airflow. Fiberglass is just a fancy filter. Cellulose is also rodent resistant. It has a borate formula that protects against mold and rodents. It is UL Class 1 fire resistant material. It absorbs 80+% of sound and has an STC rating of up to 70. Bestway Insulation. Best products, best priced, most experienced, most educated, and we even work with most utility companies, getting you the most utility rebate money back. Give us a call at 303-469-0808. That's 303-469-0808, or at bestwayinsulation.com.